Hey everyone, how are we doing? Everything is looking good and looking up. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Wednesday. The name of the game today is collecting pumpkins, or collecting pumpkins in Astroneer. And without further ado, let's just get to that just extreme excitement right there. Sensei saying I'm gonna be here, just not chatty. Oh, you're eating dinner. That's exciting. Putting your daughter to bed. Well, that's good. Intro music is over. Time to mute. Oh, how dare you, you monster. My brother's the best. Oh, goodness. All right, let's, buttons. What are buttons? Boom. You're gonna see Alpha City for a second, but you will soon see me sitting in a truck with a drill. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. All right. So we need a ban. We just banned my flesh and blood brother. All right. Boys and girls, we need to do a couple things. Oh my goodness, oh my gracious. I'm still in a meeting, so you know. Oh yeah, I guess you're working, huh? All right, so we need to set up some bases. We have an RTG. We have a RTG. I can't remember if we made any more. The main reason we can't make more currently is we do not have any lithium. We have no lithium. Could be your exit music, that's true. We need lithium, and so lithium is primarily found on Novus. Or I need to eat. Yeah, enjoy your eats. I hope it's good. I hope you have a good dinner. All right, no, I want to say it was Novus. Novus or the Visania? Let's see. We got lithium in the caves of Visania. Lithium is found in the mountains of Novus. Have we done a probe on Novus yet? That's the other real question. We can look this up in a certain way, right? When we look at our palettes, as long as we remember which color goes with which. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still have 2 planets to do, because that's when we unlock all of them, I believe. So we still have 2 to do. One is going to be Aatrox for sure. I want to say that's Calidor. So I'm going to say we didn't do one on Novus yet. Either way, we'll need another scanner. So let's do this. Let's just make what we need and go from there. Oh yeah, we were cleaning up the planets with the double winch. Yeah, we have so much scrap now to... Oh, I carried this over, right. There's nothing we can do with this. This is just junk now. Yeah, we need more Astroneer pumpkins. Because we harvest them, and then we can get the... what are they called? Sturdy squash samples, and we need to use these to make a biofuel, right? Sample from sturdy squash can be researched or used as an ingredient in producing biofuel. Disappears after time. We need to plant you. I think, yeah, we're keeping not biofuel, but the squash samples over here. Ooh, look at all this fancy stuff. Oh, we already have some steel, so I don't even need to make more. I like how it just minimizes. Alright, cool. We need to set up a base on Calidor or Novus. I mean, we started one for Calidor, kind of. But yeah, we primarily... Alright, yeah, let's make a probe scanner. That's right, we have our oxygenator, our RTG. We have all the fun stuff. I don't really need both of those anymore. Alright, we got a probe scanner. Can I activate that? No, I can't activate it. Alright. I just want to see what it does if I'm on a planet where I've already found one, just to see what if it bleeps or it bloops in a certain way to tell us, or if it doesn't do anything, just to tell us that there's currently not. I mean, it doesn't even seem to want to activate, which is kind of a good sign, honestly. Okay. Absolutely no beeps. It activates with no beepage. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. My idea here is, though, that RTGs are the ultimate power source. And so if we have the ultimate power source, we can do whatever the heck we want. But we need more lithium if we're going to make more of these, because we have plenty of nanocarbon alloys. So I say we go to Novus. We get an auto extractor going up over there. Keep planting that sucker. We'll be good to go, right? Like. Also, I kind of want to relook up how to biofuel. Hold on. How does one biofuel? Let's see. History squash samples can be placed in a medium or large resource container. Keep it tidy. Locate Cauldrangia plants on Silva, Calidor, or Atrox, but beware the hazards that tend to grow nearby. Use the Cauldrangias to produce one of these 3 types of biofuel. There's different types of biofuel, so I'm guessing Calidor. Silva is going to be the easiest because that's the starter planet. Atrox is obviously the last planet that you want to deal with, so that's going to be the worst one. So, Calidor. Calidor. Okay. So we actually need to find a plant to throw all this stuff in, which sounds hilarious. Alright. Done. Okay, so we have probe. We need... Alright, let's just focus on getting stuff we want. Medium resource container. Oh, we were thinking... We were already thinking ahead on making a base for collecting stuff. Okay, cool. Gas canister. Is there any... What are the gases on Novus? Hydrogen and methane. I don't know how in need we are for gases. See, this is the thing, is gases are a big question always. It's holding methane. We have 83 right there. I think that's enough for whatever standard stuff we need right now. Alright, so we won't worry about gases. We'll bring this. We don't need you. Oh, I unplugged something. How do you select that? I'm selecting things behind me. No. The game is perfect, everyone. Never fear. Alright, we need... I want a new auto extractor. Can you build it for me? Alright. You can never have enough of these things, man. Truly cannot. Exochip, steel, rubber. The last one is tungsten carbide, we'll see. Steel, oh, we got titanium alloy, that's always fun. An exochip. Rubber's like compound and resin and organic, which we can build. Yeah, tungsten carbide's gonna be the fun part. Yeah, rubber's easy. Tungsten carbide. Tungsten carbide's the problem. Poncho time it is. My meatballs were lush. Oh, that's good to hear. I think meatballs are fantastic. It was already toasty to begin with. My wife leaves the heat on because it's cold or something. Jeez, such a problem. Has he learned from last stream? It's always ready. The poncho is usually always within arm's reach. No lies. You need to be ready at a moment's notice when you have a poncho redemption. All right. Oh, we were making hydrazine out the wazoo. Look at us. All right, you can stop for a minute, buddy. It's okay. Yikes. All right. How many ponchos do you have? Just the one. Just the one fancy looking one. Yeah, if I had if I had multiple ponchos, this would be the best stream of all time. We would be unstoppable at that point. All right, there's that one. Grab you. Actually, we should grab one more. I think we're... Actually, I don't know if that other one's out, but I think it's close. It might be. Not there. Those are rookie numbers. You need at least 7, yeah, right? Need all my designer ponchos. What is going on with this guy? Thank you. Oh, we got a lot of hydrazine. There we go. Boop. All right, lots of fuel. Lots of fuel. All right. Yeah, you can just hang out here. Got you. We need a sample of resin, of which we do not seem to have. Do I need to make some? I mean, I'm gonna have to order some, whoopsie, that was an accident. Opening up menus and stuff on my computer. Yeah, we're gonna need to make some resin. When don't we have to make resin? We need dirt. Ain't got no dirt. Let's gather some dirt. Heck, we have resin right there. But we're gonna make our own. Now we can dig some up. Yeah, no, I would like more ponchos. I want to go back to Mexico to get more, like, authentic ones like this. Mexico's so much fun. If you ever get the chance, I suggest hitting up Mexico. Then again, Mexico is Mexico. It's very helpful if you know Spanish. Or Castellano, if you will. Because, yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful in Mexico. Let's leave it at that. Alright, that should be enough. Enough soil for our needs. Did I fill up the big one? No, it just filled up the small ones. This guy filled up the small ones first. Oh well, that works. If I go to Mexico, you're coming with me? Yeah, sure, I know, I'd love to. I know the ways of the Mexico. Mexico is a blast. It's a Baja blast. See if my electrolytes have fully dissolved. Oh, excellent. Ooh. Mango flavored electrolytes. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, I love it. So good. Alright, we need... There was a thing we needed. I want to say we need wolframite, right? Because we need tungsten, which comes from wolframite. I'm a genius. Wolframite. Alright, so it's 3 to 2, so I don't need... Yeah, it just feeds on. I hate that. Like, it's not bad, but at the same time, it's just like, now I have to, like... I just have to take stuff off until, like... I mean, there's better ways of doing it, obviously, but... Like, I think people had complained about this not actually being a thing. Caroline, GG button. It's always a good game. But yeah, like, I like the idea of it. No, I actually don't like the idea of it just taking resources all the time, because then it's just like, I can't house them on the same platform now. Now I'm just some idiot with a bunch of scrap. Because I want to be able to do smaller transactions like this, because I don't know if I really need 4. I guess I can put it back, and we'll see what happens eventually. Good game, stud. Thanks. Now I feel special. Let's see. Nothing like your sister to make you uncomfortable. We're gonna get rid of all this excess oxygen. We can make our own oxygen now, so we're kind of unstoppable. And being able to fly is more important to me. Alright, so need that. I need the resin, which is done now. Make the rubber. Medium batteries, extra hydrogen thrusters, our generators. Nice, you go there. Alright, wolframite. Oh yeah, sorry, we get 2. 3 for 2. 3 for 2. Whee! Music stuck in my head. This glass? I was holding 100 laterite, goodness. Alright. Forget what goes into this alloy, I probably should have looked it up. Carbon! Carbon! That's graphite, that's not carbon. Don't know if I have any carbon left over. I think we used up all... Oh no, we do have some. Huzzah! Carbon! Success! Alright. Boom. Make it. Ship it. Alright. So we're gonna have an auto extractor. We have one thing for it. Maybe we should get more than that. I'd like to have a lot. And start printing. Start printing my dude. Zinc, iron. Alright. Because it's like, do I want to do more auto arm? Because like I can auto arm off of it so that it moves into a bigger container. Or do I just make an entire base there? I mean, I should probably just make an entire base there. I do still wish there was a trading platform like this, except for it was a transfer platform, so I didn't have to go to another planet, but I could send it to another planet that I've been to that has another platform like that, so then I could just ship stuff between both and not have to leave. And you could set up automation so that it would take everything off and then it could come back or something. But I don't know how they do that, but it'd be cool. I would like it. Alright, so if I have this, I can technically bring this RTG. That's only 4 though. 4 power. I can't remember if I have an extractor out in the open. I don't think that I do. Should tell me how much it wait, it was up here, wasn't it? Yeah, just that. 8 US of power. So we need two RTGs to actually fully power one of those. So I have 1 cutie on me. Let's go back to our factory here, because I want to say that I have a bunch of RTGs over here, right? So I'm pretty sure I set them up to be backup power. This thing, is everything still running? Everything's still on, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. Yikes. Ah. I gotta stop flying over it. I forgot about that. Because the arms are just gonna be like, oh, you want this. Thanks, man, but I do not. Alright. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This will help us power. So with 4 cuties and a regular, we can fully power this thing consistently, nonstop. No questions asked. And heck, with lithium, see, we're not even gonna be collecting pumpkins. Here's the problem, is the moment I get enough lithium, I'm gonna add another branch to this factory so that we're just pumping out RTGs like a madman. So that there are never questions of power anymore. It's like if we finally started embracing nuclear energy because it's so cheap, but no one wants to touch that question, do they? Alright. Alright, you move over here. Alright. Nuclear power is the future! Alright. Boom. We need to bring any other small things we can. Get another resource canister. Might as well. Can't remember how much of a base we set up over there. I don't think we set up much at all. Oh, we have more research. Just chilling, ready to go. Let's do this real quick. How much we got? 8,000? Alright. I don't remember how many things I looked through. I'm pretty sure we got all the small ones, though. Just gonna do a real quick run through. Just gonna unlock everything at this point. Got so many big researches going on. Be able to unlock everything, hopefully. I'm trying to get everything of value first, because a lot of this stuff's just for recreation and doesn't have as much practical use. And if you know me, I'm very much about practicality. Fun stuff. Oh, I mean, I enjoy things that are fun, but I mean, if something is practical, I'm usually gonna lean towards that first. All right. Very whistly today. All right. I'm gonna put you on here. I still have a buggy on that planet, don't I? Ooh, I want to say that I do. Let's eat some cheese. Because last time I went to... Oh, no, Novus. No, I have nothing on Novus. Like, absolutely nothing. I don't think that I've set up a base. I don't think I've set up anything. How much space does this landing pad take up? I think they might be an extra large. Actually, I'm really curious now. Hold on. Hold that cheese. No cheese yet. No cheese till we know what we're doing. Landing platforms are extra large, aren't they? Spaceships. Spaceship! You rewatch the Lego movie. It's a good time. Shelter. Did I miss it somewhere? I must have. Landing pad. Yeah. Those are extra large, so we wouldn't be able to fit that with any of this. So technically we only have the medium storage where the oxygenator goes. After that, we're lost on space. This is my extra hydrogen stash. All right. Let's not worry about setting up a landing pad, I guess. Cheese time. All right, so got the auto extractor, the means with which to power it, 2 canisters to hold stuff with. If we're gonna go for a probe search, we're gonna need another buggy. I think that's what we need. Start looking into buggies, shall we? Because I know I left one on Calidor. That's what I was thinking of before. But I don't think we have anything on Novus. I think we may have gone there once just to say hi to the planet. Because I'm weird and sentimental. I don't think we made anything there. I've had this poncho on for actually way too long now that I think about it. It's been like 15 minutes. 15-minute poncho redeem. Savage. Alright. I'm gonna put more of a timer on that thing. Alright. Science. Speculative science. Okay. Give me another buggy, baby. Well, we need a buggy and a chair. I can't remember if buggy comes out of the small one. It probably does. Or doesn't. It does. Chair's 2 compound, 2 aluminum. No, wait. That was tractor. Hold on. I unlocked the thing. Where's the buggy? Did I miss it? Am I blind? I'm just looking at pictures. I'm not reading. I'm so excited for them to make a menu out of this instead of hitting buttons a bunch. Tractor, trailer, winch. Does it really come out of a medium printer? Is it considered bigger than a... I guess it is. Aluminum and compound. That's crazy to me. I guess technically the tractor's smaller though. I didn't make the game, I just play it for hours on end. Alright. Do I still have a giant case of compound, or did I empty that? Let's see. That's holding hematite and has carbon on top of it. I don't understand what's happening over this whole storage over here is a mess. Did I end up using it all? No, here we are. Here we are. Unload that stuff. 3 should actually be all I need, right? Start on the chair, and then we need an aluminum, which we got floating around. I too like to float around. Make the buggy. Excellent. Back to cheese. Oh, Can't believe Sensei Snap doesn't like cheese. Can you imagine? Imagine not liking cheese. Cheese holds most of the civilized world together, in my opinion. Cheese is the best. When the world ends, cheese will still exist. Mark my words. Alright. So this box is going to be big. It's going to be medium, technically. Sit there. The RTG can go. I plan on taking our one RTG. RTG is going to go in there. We have 2 more tiny slots. What do I need? Maybe let's get a couple beacons, shall we? Quartz. We need quartz. So I don't get lost. So I can mark everything. Wait a minute. Let's hope we land near a place, because I'm not going to be able to carry this thing that far. At least not that far without losing my mind. Granola bar time. My snacks on stream. I get real snacky. It's a problem. Come on. Cheese followed by granola bar. Everyone's favorite. Alright. The rocket will have its own beacon. We'll put a beacon on the auto extractor. Or buy one. What else should we need? Anything? That's just gonna go. We're gonna share this one with our buggy, because we'll need it to move around and stuff. Can't think of anything else I really need to bring. Oops, didn't click in. There we go. Man, I wish there was bigger rockets. I want an even bigger rocket. If I think of it, it'll happen when we get there. So might as well go wait. And that's one thing we need. And that can fit in a small spot. We need... lock that down. Alright. We need a tiny platform. There we go. Primarily because the RTG needs to sit on something. Ooh. So does that thing. That also has a lot of power. Well, let's make another one. These things are small, it's okay. I can carry these on my backpack if need be. Okay, yeah, we have enough space for both of these. Cool, cool, cool. Tight, tight, tight. Alright. Boom. Okay. We have made a plan. Maybe not the most efficient, but I think it will suffice for what we need to get done. And then, do you want to take one of these out of an abundance of caution for possibly needing dirt? Let's take a drill, actually. I don't know how rough the land is on this planet, but we may need a drill. Alright. Now I think we've conceivably planned for most everything. Yeah, let's do it. She'll be coming round to Novus when she comes. Space food. Novus, the moon of Visania. Speed around here. See, looks like ooh, that one's close to one of the things. There's kind of some mountains around there. Lithium is supposed to be up on the mountains. Ooh. Oh, I do have somewhat of a base. Let's go visit it. We have a lot of fuel, so I can go to another location if I don't like this one too much. This is how I was picturing our Calidor base. So we have been here before. So am I just a lunatic? Oh, thank you for that. It's like, finally we can produce more. Look at all that methane. Oh my goodness. Look at this abandoned station. This is what happens, man. Alright. Alright. Oh man, I want another one of those granola bars. They're good. They're so tiny though. This is the base I was picturing when I went to... when I was talking about possibly going to Calidor. I'm like, no, I made a base there. And this is what I was thinking of. Didn't we already find this one? Is there a way to tell which planets you've been to? Oh, I haven't put no power on this thing. Because I could have swore we already did this one. Will it literally point me to the same one that we did? Because I could have swore we did this planet already for probes. Because the thing is that we can still set up a mine here. Should honestly just set up a whole base. But our main purpose was for lithium. Lithium, I say. Oh, there's lots of fun stuff on this surface, though. The problem is finding the lithium. And then it would be getting the equipment over to it, because I didn't bring a truck. No, it's resin. Pretty sure lithium has kind of a gold look to it. Looks very similar to graphite. At least when it's mined. That's not what we need, but what is this one again? Oh no, wait, that's it. Right? Yeah, that's lithium. Shoot. Alright, we found it. Alright. Drop this. Yellowish for lithium, I guess. That's orange. I have yellow? Yellow, yeah. Alright. My air oxygenator, my light. Okay. Pretty darn sure we already found... Oh, it's not too far. We can do that. Pretty darn sure we already found the probe here. Maybe it was Visania we didn't do. Because obviously we've done Novus. Or, we've done Silva. I'm pretty sure we've done Novus. Because, again, this base here... I remember this base, and I remember going out and... Yeah, especially since we have this other buggy here. Definitely already did it. Alright. So this is going to be the fun part. Oh, I can fly with it, though. Oh, I can fly with it. Oh, that's awesome. This makes jetpacks so worth it. Because how quickly you can move with something that is heavy is all get out. Just need to remember to. Oh, I didn't bring my power source, so we're gonna have to fly back like in a second. Come on, give me a high volume count. High-ish. All right, we need to go back though. At the very least, need to get my RTG. Because without it, oh yeah, that's right, we have the board too. We can't use the portable oxygenator. Well, I guess we could use it, we'd just be out of power pretty quick. Alright, where's my personal one? Here we go. Alright, let's take you, sir. Actually, we don't need all of you, though. Let's see the platforms. I want to leave the rover seat in the rover. Yeah, all these can go with. Let's go. Oh. Okay. Put that there for now. This might not be the best site, but it'll give us something for now. We can probably scout out another site while this is going. Oof. It's not that much right here, honestly. Oh, let's just set her up. It is better than nothing. Oxygenate. Actually, right now, while I'm working, I can just leave that on because we're not using up any other power. So. Alright, we need the RTG. Thank goodness I brought extra hydrazine because I live on these jetpacks. Without them, I would be very sad. Oh yeah, these guys as well. Oof. Oops. Thank you, sir. Whee! I don't know what it takes to get the hydrazine things to switch automatically. I hope it does it on its own. I don't fall and hurt myself. Okay. So with this, we should be fully powered. You know, so long as I can find the plug. You can do it, you can do it. Be nice now the OBs are watching. The OBs? You mean the boys? I have been nice. What have I done wrong? The boys. Yeah, I know, I figured you meant the boys. It was just mixed up letters. Got some keyboard dyslexia going. No, it's all good. You should not fear. The boys may watch as they so choose and like. I know I get a lot more younger viewership while I play Astroneer. And I appreciate it, honestly. I think it's fun. Alright. Let's hope that these jetpacks do not give out. Okay, good. It replaced it automatically. Good, good, good. Whee! Gosh, I could use these jetpacks for days, man. So nice. Alright. Alright. Do your thing, extractor. Extract? Extract to your heart's content. Alright. I don't know how much that much will gather, but... Disable output. I believe it's how I want it. Let's wait and see if it puts in. I always just want to make sure that it actually goes in the container, because if it doesn't, then it's just gonna sit there. Are we all connected? We're not. We're not. Now we're fully powered. There we go. That's better. Still seems pretty slow, but the pop coral. Yay, that's one. Alright. We're gonna let that run for a minute. How much hydrazine have I used up on my second set? A little bit. Alright. Okay. So we got a lot of methane. That's just funny to me. Alright, put that in the pocket. If we wanted to right now, we could just pop over to Visania and do a probe search. And then the only one we have to do after that is Aatrox. So let's go on a probe search, shall we? I'll leave that till... yeah, the one that we got going currently is full. Quick, actually, hold on. Trying to make sure, yeah, we brought the RTG that I use for myself and for my vehicle. We have the scanner. All this can run on its own. That's running on its own. I don't know, it might not go for that long, but hopefully we'll be back in enough time to move it. Let's just go over to neighboring planet here. Yeah, because we're at Novus, right? It's not going up Novus. Visania. Thick atmosphere, lush and unusual landscape. Hydrogen, argon, nitrogen, lithium, titanite. It has lithium in the caves. Which we could have just gone here, but I feel like if it's on the mountains, it's just going to be easier to find. That looks like a good spot. As good as any. As good as any. Somewhat flat. Yeah, the terrain is always very, very funky. I truly don't think that I've been to this planet yet, this playthrough. I don't believe so, anyway. It's one of my favorites, honestly. These two planets I enjoy quite a bit. Alright. Oops. My oxygenator is going, that's what's happening. Give me power again. Alrighty. That away. Let's do it. Whee! Oh, gravity's a little light on this planet, huh? Whoa, yeah, it's a little floaty. That's cool. A little bit easier for driving, too. It's less... It's got a lot of trenches. It's not as mountainous, for sure. Not getting a ton of beeps though. Already with the flipping over. The only thing I don't like about the buggies, can't put a drill in the front. No drilling. Also, my Twitter thing just went. Are you kidding? Yikes. I need to fix my Twitter bot stuff. Does not work the way I want it to. Whoop. Oh, dude, the gravity here is great. For sure we're still going in generally the right direction. Yeah, cool thing about Visania is it's just got a lot of interesting plant life. This is the planet's facial hair. gets in the way. Alright, let's go. Just come on. This is probably okay to drive through, yep. I call the city, there's a lot of potholes around here. And we're flipping. There we go. Going to find another probe. Learn more about space history. The term space history sounds funny to me. It is space history. In space, George Washington signed the Declaration of Independence. Come on. I don't want to get out and dig. That's my main thing. Up and over. That away. Don't get stuck. Ah! Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Whee! I need to make some, like, rover courses and stuff. Get some other people playing we can race. Oh, we got some, like, it's not necessarily floating terrain, but we got some interesting terrain. Oh, we're getting close. Oh, I see it. It actually looks like it's literally floating. What's it connected to? Whoa. It's, what happened to it? Alright, we'll probably be better off jetpacking. But I do like trying to scale the walls. There we go, yeah. Got caught in some of this floating terrain. Oh, this is a fun one. Unclassified probe. Attach probe scanner. Wanderer Fuchsia. Discovered the Voyager 2 probe. So we got Fuchsia. 1997, or 1977, excuse me. The Voyager 2 are known by Captain Kirk as V'ger. Oh, that old storyline. Interesting, okay. So it landed here. I think if anyone ever plays, if you play Elite Dangerous, you can actually find the Voyager 2. It's in the, it's still in the Sol system. Pretty far away from the planet in terms of our normal distances of traveling in space, but in the game you can go all over the galaxy in like the blink of an eye, and so it's not as grandiose, but the fact that you can go and find it is kind of hilarious to me. Alright, back to our rocket ship and our extractor. I don't see the extractor beacon. That's because we're just not close enough yet. What if the rocket one shows, like, globally? Because it's May. That, or we might, just the direction that we went, it might be further. Oh no, wait, no, the extractors think they're planet. What am I thinking? It's not even on this planet. Ah! I keep getting my planets confused. Gosh, like, imagine, like, how tough it is in the world today. Like, you can get lost and, you know, you're on the wrong street. You know, you're on, you know, a street that sounds similar, it's really close by, but you're just not in the right place. Imagine doing that on a solar system scale. Be like, oh, I'm on the wrong planet. I needed to be there today, not here. Jeez. It's just adds in a whole different level of transit and commuter panic. So, oh yeah, my rocket got rerouted to Mars today. I really needed to get to Saturn, but it's gonna be a bad day. I'm late for the brunch. Ooh, more rockets. More flipping. Oh, I don't want to get out. No, flip it. There you go. If there's anything fun to salvage. Oh, some good research. But can't really carry that anywhere. Titanium, I'll take that. Aluminum, hydrazine, yeah. Those are nice things that I can currently carry. Can't take that research, sadly. No space. I mean, I could, but I have to leave the buggy behind. The poor buggy. Oh, I don't need to treat this buggy like I did the the VTOL rocket. That poor guy. He spent a good what, like 6 or 7 episodes of me playing this game just out in the wilderness, sitting there on its own. Poor guy. Go back to Novus, see how the extractor's doing. It's probably finished up with at least how much is underneath it. I need to find a new locale. Here we go. Alright, buddy. Take that RTG back from you. Alright, well, when I come to make a base, I'll come find you, I promise. Oh man, just leaving all my tools out and about. It's not good. Yeah, see you later, buddy. Alright, let's go see what we have gathered. Just some casual planet hopping. Novus. Hematite and lithium. This might not have been a bad planet to come to if we didn't go to Glacio for our main base. May have been a good one. Alright. That would be the spot. Okay. May as well bring this up there. Jetpacks are so fun, man. So glad they added jetpacks to this game. It was a must. Sir, the guns. They've stopped. Alright. A little bit more right there. Let's just, a little bit more right there. I'll turn it on you. Oh, we have 14. Okay, I thought it still said we had 1. I was like, no way. No way that we only have 1. Alright, so we can technically make 14 RTGs out of that. We need to remember how to breathe. Do I have my? I do. Okay, there's a little bit right there. Nothing to really write home about. Another rocket. Solid fuel jump jet. A little bit of lithium right there. I mean, just. Oh, don't die. Go. So let's see if I can find any more lithium. Any more toll. Maybe something with a bit more density. At the same time, I wonder if you want a lot of something, it's got to be in the caves, and if you're okay with getting just some, it's in the mountains. I'm wondering if that's the case. Just generally for anything that you are looking for in different planets. Alright, I'm already getting low on my jetpack fuel. I ought to chill out a bit with the jetpacks. As long as I don't lose my hydrazine ones, we're good. I don't remember what happened to my old ones. I think I blew them up somehow. I set off some dynamite and just blew up my jetpacks. Go with solid fuel thrusters at backup. Actually, does hoverboarding while jetpacking go faster? I think it does. But at the same time, I only have so much power to, if I'm gonna leave my oxygenator on, that is. Alright, well, that's still going. What else can I do on this planet? I mean, I can... turn you off, actually. Keep that thing going for a little bit more. Bring some of this home. More methane never hurt anybody, right? Alright, more methane. I didn't even leave a battery with this thing, just a bunch of power. Hold on, 14 plus 8. This thing takes 20, right? Yeah, so when it's daytime, this thing's running on all cylinders. Otherwise, it's really slow. Oh yeah, this thing's overpowered. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's 8 and that's 14. Yeah, this thing is super powered over here. This thing, I have a whole setup ready for a base, honestly, here. Well, sorry the minion closed the window while I stepped away. The minion. Is that the youngest that we're talking about as the minion? It's funny. Alright, I honestly think when this one's done. When this one's done, correct. Okay, good. I like the little one. The little one's cute. Once this one finishes, I will replace these and we will move on. Because waiting here is not that exciting. And at this rate, let's see if that one finishes. We're looking at 21, which I think might be plenty. I mean, 20 RTGs is already absurd, so. Alright, let's just do it now. Turn it off real quick. That looks like a little bit more. Okay. Perfect. Alright, you can lock down. Can get going. And that's lithium. Okay, cool. Alright. Good to go. I need to stop oxygenating. Hold on. Buttons, buttons, buttons. So many buttons. That's off. Get our power back. So that we can board. Gonna skateboard across this whole galaxy. Alright. Anything else I want to bring from here? It rhymes with, actually, what rhymes with methane? Alright, let's see. I could take a whole other thing of methane, but there'll be another mission to rescue the methane. Alright. We got what we needed. Back to Glacio. Back to the factory. Regresaremos a la fábrica. La fábrica. On Glacio. So as far as I'm aware, lithium has zero need to be smelted. So, there. Almost missed it. All we need is the lithium storage. Lithium storage on a platform. And we're gonna make another one. I hope that just went immediately into a generator. Just run your course, that's fine. Whatever. Oh yeah, here it is. Need one for the other auto arm I will put on it. Auto arms require what again? It's like aluminum and something else, right? Oh, yeah, it's not in this one, it's in this one. Aluminum and graphite. We got graphite. How much? I have so much junk. I have titanium. I have the graphite, so let's make auto arm. Because we want the auto arm to move. Actually, we would need two. Because we need an auto arm to move the nanocarbon alloy and one to move the lithium, and then we just need a printer. Put that on the backpack. You can put that on the backpack once it's a backup. You can actually. I like keeping that on me. Honestly, I don't need this iron though. Iron can go. Boom, boom. What's on my thing again? Okay, we got two spaces there. Fine. So we got two platforms, an arm. I need another arm, which I have aluminum for somewhere, right? Thought I was just looking at it. That's not aluminum. That's the other tungsten we made. Where'd that aluminum go? Did I just drop one somewhere? Where'd it go? Well, I will find it at some point. I will probably trip over it. I feel like that disappeared. All right, maybe I'm crazy. And then we need a graphite, which I haven't seen any graphite floating around, so let's just make one. Oopsie. Oh, it's not enough. Just need some soil. Just need some soil. It's good. I heard the noise. Oop, put it down, put it in. Hit the button. We only need one, that's fine. Save the rest of the soil for someone else. So make another arm. Two platforms for both arms. We don't necessarily need a platform for the storage as long as it's sitting in the right spot. We need... You're probably going to carry everything over for me. Because you are fast. Alright, make the arm, please. Thank you, sir. So 2 platforms for both arms. You can just sit in the spot. We're going to need a medium-sized platform. Just like one of those square ones. Because we're gonna need a printer to make the RTGs, and RTGs are made out of medium printers, correct? No, it's gonna be a small printer, which can also go in a small one. Yeah, RTG needs lithium and nanocarbon alloy. Comes off a small printer. Alright, so then you can just make another tiny one. Medium platform C. That one looks cute. We'll make one of those for fun. Haven't done one of those yet. Alright. Just grab you. Alright, do one of those. What's it take to make these small printers again? Small printer. We need the small printer. Teeny, tiny, small printer. Oh, we need to make fireworks, guys. Small printer. Compound. So much compound. All right. Oh yeah, it's in my backpack. Forgot. It kind of falls out. All right. Boom. Okay, so got a platform for both auto arms, which one will take the nanocarbon alloy out, and this one which will take the lithium out. They're both gonna be put on this platform C where the printer is, and that's gonna be auto printing RTGs. Because we're insane. Let's do it. Whee! Sadly, we got rid of some of the backup energy for our factory. That's still gathering more lithium. All right. So that's where our nanocarbon alloy is. Oh, I didn't bring a... Oh. We didn't have a lot of space to make this look good. Alright, well actually we probably don't need that much, honestly. You can live here. You can live right there. Actually, this thing doesn't even need a platform. I always forget about that. It can just do its thing all its own. But then we can stockpile one in case it... Oh boy. RTG. You flip around. I always forget. Green is intake, blue is output, I believe. Alright, we need... Oh no, don't fly directly through it, or it's gonna give me everything. I just need one of these, so that I can gain a little bit of soil from somewhere. Need soil so that we can even out the terrain, so that we can have a semi-looking, good-looking factory. As my father was always wont to say, neatness counts. So let's try and make it look good. the vehicles here so that we can get oxygen. This plant. Sorry, you're getting in the way, bud. If you could just down there, just a little deeper. Thank you, buddy. Because oh, don't fall. Because we are expanding. Need space for our factory. All right, much better. Okay. The order in which things are on my backpack sometimes just bothers me, and I need to have it just so. All right. All right. So green intake, blue output. Boom. Boom. So. Boom. 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 Go. Or turn on. Enable output. Oh, there's no power to these. Oh, that's the other thing we didn't take into account. Power. Cool. Enable output. Hopefully the wind's blowing, which I can apparently never tell because draw distances. Everything looks fully powered right now, though. RTGs! Problem is we need more soil for everything else if we want this to keep going. Also, we don't have automatic titanium. Like, the thing is we need so many different resources to put in. This can't just like be running forever on its own. But still, everything that it's done for me, I'm just gonna see how tall this stacks. Everything that this setup has done though has been awesome because it just creates so much stuff without me having to go back and forth. Oh, it's so good though. What am I gonna do with all this? So much power. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th RTG. When do we stop? Because power is always nice to have. This one's already activated, right? Yes, it is. All right. Because this is how we're gonna activate the rest of the artifacts, because RTGs are the easiest way to power these things up. All right, we'll stop it at here. I can't actually carry all these back. I don't know. I don't think. All right, so we have 8. Split them between the ship. I think we can. That's awesome. All right, we now have so much power we can output. All right. I have a secondary case of hydrazine, correct? Except this idea wouldn't work, so we need platforms. I was gonna say, let's go fly over to a place and just hook up all the RTGs, but it wouldn't work because we would need a platform to have them on, so that they would actually. There's no plug on this guy because it runs on. This runs purely on hydrazine, so it has no power plug. All right. We have a lot of RTGs. What do we do? All right, so our other plans. Calidor. I have not been to Calidor in some time. If at all. I only have one more planet to go look up. a thing on, and I truly cannot remember which planet I haven't gone to yet. Let's look at the palettes real quick, because it doesn't say which planet. Blue, teal, green, yellow, fuchsia, wanderer red. And the copper plate. The copper plate was pretty cool. I'm not actually sure. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. So let me think about this real quick. Because I'm sure we did Silva, we did De Solo. Calidor I'm a little iffy on. Visania we just did. Novus has definitely been done. Glacios has definitely been done. Atrox. We were on Atrox. I'm actually pretty sure we did it. So Calidor might be the one that we haven't done. Though I truly can't remember. Though I feel like we could have. Aluminum. Oh yeah, I don't have any space because of all these RTGs. Oh, is that gone now too? Why are things disappearing under this platform? Is it because there's like... It's because there's a hole under here that I never fully filled in. Hold on. Not titanium. Jesus. There's titanium right under me. I didn't even know it. Alright, stuff's falling down and disappearing. I don't know what's happening. I'm tempted. Where'd it go? Uprooting my whole platform. Weird. Like, quite strange. Alright. Oh, I just want you to lock down. Oh, there they are. What even happened? Just get back on there, bud. There you go. Okay. Alright. That mystery's solved. Alright, so... Calidor. Or we just do Atrox. Part of me is leaning towards Calidor, though, for some reason. So if we go to Calidor... can figure out if we found the guy there or not. Let's make more of this hydrazine stuff I'm in love with while we can, because I use it a lot. And I'm thinking about bringing a VTOL to cover more ground. We need... This guy's definitely going to be coming with us. Oh yeah, I have more gases here. We need to... Why am I walking so slow? Good. Let's see. Alright, you're getting removed from here, number one. Kinda wanna see Malachite, I believe. It's 1-to-1. Yeah. I wanna make another steel I'll make more steel so that I can see if I need this scanner for Calidor. I wanted to say we already did a search on Calidor. Because this can fit on the side of one of these, right? It ought to. Yeah. Alright. So let's just load this guy up with all the things I'm going to want. It's cool that you can pick this up and just spin it around like that. Alright, there's our 8 RTGs. Just deposited it all here. Get our malachite so we can make some copper over here. Okay, that's gonna run, and then do so titanium alloy, titanium, cool. So we need to gather seeds, so we have one of those. Maybe we should gather another, get another one going. How much is in this guy? 32 of 32, okay. I mean, I might have empty ones up at the factory. This one's empty, we'll take this guy. Okay. What does a VTOL take to make? I know it takes at least a chip, it might take 2. Tungsten carbide, silicone. Carbon and tungsten, which we got. Resin we got, and methane we just got a whole bunch of. One of these. Oopsie. Yeah, we need to make you. Put that back down. We need an exo chip. We still need. We have a tungsten with a carbon to make tungsten carbide. Let's run low on fuel. Tungsten carbide. Silicone right there. Okay, get that building. That'll be a medium box. We need some steel. Oh, it's iron, carbon, and argon? For some reason oh no, this is aluminum alloy. Aluminum alloy is what I was thinking. That's why I got carbon. Or copper, excuse me. We need carbon, iron, and argon, which shouldn't be that big a deal either. Carbon, iron, and argon. Don't we have a ton of argon? It's probably up at the factory. La Fabrica. Any left over? Yeah, we do. Well, that's sad. It's a sad, sad sound. Refuel. Load up, please. Thank you. Steel. Oops. Probe scanner. Sit right there for me, buddy. We got a probe scanner, we got a VTOL. Okay, so we need take as much of this with me as I can. As much fuel as humanly possible. For a VTOL. We need. What do we need, guys? What do we need? Oh, my exo chips. All right, so we're gathering seeds, right? So what my thought process is I want to go to Calidor, because Calidor's got all the stuff I want. And we need to find these squashes, squish them, put these in a tank, because these can go in a resource canister. These cannot, though. They can be put on storage slots, but they can't seem to be put in canisters. But the thing is we can plant a bunch of these. They grow rather quickly. We can just stare at it and talk as it grows. It grows into another sturdy squash plant. And the more you do it, the more come out occasionally. Like sometimes they're smaller, sometimes they're bigger, sometimes they have more of the samples, sometimes they have less, sometimes they have bigger or better seeds, and so it's I don't know if there's a way of cultivating it to be good all the time. But we need pumpkins, boys. We need pumpkins. Boys and gals. So my idea is we just fly around Calidor. We just have a good time. We just laugh, we giggle, while we collect pumpkins, because tis the season, right? That's what you say whenever there's pumpkins. Or sturdy squash. Round sturdy squash. This is not the square sturdy squash. This ain't no Minecraft. See, you can just keep replanting out of every pumpkin. So like I'm thinking we just start a pile, you know? And we can just get a ton. But then we need to bring it to the cauldron thing. Whatever the cauldron thing is. How do I make one of these? How do you make the big ones? Pretty sure I already researched it. Sure it's gonna be off of this guy. It is not. That or I haven't researched it yet. Which I'm pretty sure I did. If not, we can probably do that now. Figurine platform. Oh, I gotta collect figurines. Oh, shoot. Glass, titanium, and nanocarbon alloy. Oh. Alright, hold on. I have all of these things lying around. Hold on. Titanium. I have a glass. I know I have a glass floating around. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. It's here. Whoa. Physics at work. I was pretty darn sure I saw a piece of glass in my base. Just kind of, it was like sitting on one of these things. Just having a laugh. Just doing its own thing. Or maybe I'm mad. Well, we can make more. You gone mad? Alright, cook it up. There it is. Here it is. We found it. As I go to make more, we found it. Alright. Got this. Hold on. Let's put the squash away. You go down there. No! I keep doing this today. I keep grabbing things I'm not intending to grab. Get in there. Alright. Titanium, glass, and the last thing was nanocarbon alloy. Which where we know where we have some nanocarbon alloy. Woo! Alright. So we fly around the planet looking for a probe and nanocarbon alloy. And we have a good time. And we talk about cookies. I could go for a good cookie right now. Let's just get out of there. Alright, give me... Just gonna steal that one. Thank you, sir. Woo! Nanocarbon alloy. Running a little low on fuel in this guy. It's okay. Alright, so now I got all the things. We can't make it in this one, right? No, we do. Okay, yeah. So that's what this is, right? Yeah, it's a large resource canister. Takes up the 2 double spots, so four slots it needs. But in a box, it can fit on that, actually. So that's something. So we can get a lot of squashies. If we make a base. Let's make another. Get that resin out of there so I can see it. Make another beacon so we can find it again. It'll probably be next to wherever we leave our rocket, but that's fine. Beacons are nice. Or we can put a beacon next to the cauldron thing or whatever. Actually, I think a big part of the plan was to, yeah, the exo platform. We're gonna have our own exo platform there. Yeah. Wait, I don't need all these. Why am I bringing all the RTGs with me? I'm excited about the RTGs, okay? I don't really know that I need that many RTGs for everything. We can split them up. Hold on, let's just unpack a few. We can always repack things. Just power up the base a bit. There we go. All these RTGs. What do I need them for? Because I don't need to process anything. We just need to power this guy, which I don't even know how much power this thing takes. I don't even know if it does take any power. Does it even take any power? The answer is no. I need so much biofuel. So much biofuel if we're gonna do this, but luckily this thing lasts till like the end of November, so. I wanted to bring this for seeds primarily. We can probably get away with having like 2 RTGs. I don't think we need to bring all of these. Yeah, 2 RTGs for even just like starting up a base, honestly. Like, I mean, well, that's the other thing is like if we want to start a base, we can start a base, you know what I mean? All right, hold on. Okay, now I'm thinking of things. What's it take to make one of those silos? Steel. What's steel take again? Iron, carbon, and argon. That we can do. Hold on. Oopsie. I'll try to put the entire storage into my backpack. Brilliant, Steven. Alright. Just put this on here, honestly. Alright, pick this up, fly it over. Alright, just mix it all together, it's fine. I just need to put silos on things more so. Then I'm gonna have a billion of them right there. Alright. So an argon, right? I'm using a leftover argon that I have. Is this more? It is more, okay. I know the one over here still has some left in it. There's 2 charges in that. How many charges left in this guy? Just the 1. Ooh. Actually, wait. Isn't this whole planet argon? Isn't that this planet's kind of thing? Hold on, where's... Okay, here's a gas thing. I think I used one of the my other atmospheric condensers on the planet, or on the factory, excuse me. Words are hard. They're getting harder every year. Alright, let's... No. That's quite strange. I haven't seen that happen. Despite my better judgment. Just get some power, please. Yeah, this place is Argon City, man. We're just gonna buy a bunch of something with all this scrap, I guess. Argon City. Alright, can I make a container for this, please? Glass and silicon. We made another glass, which we didn't need to, but we did. Silicon is carbon and resin. Resin and quartz. And oh, that was my last quartz over there, wasn't it? We need more quartz, Captain. You can make one. Perfect. Oh, what is happening? That takes methane, which we have methane. We're fine on methane. Alright, let's get y'all ordered up back on here for me. Fly over. If y'all could just maybe go over there. That would be nice for me, because then I can just do this for when I need all this. Okay, are you done? Yes, you are. It's back there, because ordering is silly. Alright, boom. Make silicone so we can make a gas canister, so we can fill it up with more argon so that we can make steel. Why am I doing this? I'm trying to make these giant silos for more stuff. Because this game is all about packaging. Steel. Real steel. Do it. All right. Let's oopsie. I was gonna say let's just plop down another RTG for kicks and giggles. Make sure everything's powered. All right. We're already out of argon. It's just anywhere on there it'll go. Okay, you start printing one of those. Not even gonna get to stockpiling this, apparently. I don't know why I want to make so many. But think about it. We're doing a medium thing, except for we're tripling the size of that medium storage, which is awesome. Maybe we'll just do it until this argon runs out. Or our carbon runs out. Do have a lot of excess carbon, just kind of chilling. And make sure I kind of want to use up most everything at this base. Can I have another one? It's a zinc. How did I get a zinc? Alright. Alright, yeah, look at this. Storage solutions, my dudes. Alright. So we do this, put this guy up here. And bam. All the space. So much space. Oh my goodness. Yes, alright. How does that fit in the rocket? Oh, it's amazing. Alright. Alright. It looks so stupid. It's perfect. Alright, I'll undo that. We'll make one more. Alright. Oh, this is so funny. Okay. So this is where people make trucks, right? And so the boxes are extra large when we make trucks. They also cost chips now too. So we could just do a regular rover. If we do a regular rover, it'll be medium-sized boxes. Why do I want a rover? Because I wanted a VTOL. We're going to be flying the VTOL, but there was a reason I wanted a rover. Thought about doing a rover. I kind of wanted to just make a whole new base over there anyway. we're starting over again on Calidor, okay? Just how it's gonna be. Because we need all this squash. We need to gather more pumpkins. Pumpkin, not pumpcant. We need to do this. We need to do this activity and do it right. This event. We should get more soil so that I can do more of this. So I want more hydrazine. I do bleed hydrazine, like literally. We need it. Oh my gosh, look at all this. The storage possibilities are uncontrollable at this point, actually. I can't control it. The world's over as we know it, you guys. It's just it's done. Yeah, our exodynamics request platform, boom. Large resource canister. Oh no. Can you fit a large? Hold on, let's look at a let's look at a rover real quick. Yeah, something, an extra large or a large like thing can fit on that. It's just taking up the whole thing. Rubbers and plastic. Okay. Organic and resin. All right, we just need more dirt. We just need dirt. Dirt for days, kids. I can never do anything lightly. We just have to go crazy when we do it. Oop, dropped it. Got it. Got it. There we go. Trick shot. Done. All right, we need... Again, here's more resin, but we're probably just going to do this for dirt. If we can reach resin, we'll do it. Not as fast as drilling into a wall, and honestly, I kind of want to just do that. Let's do it. Oh no, my entry point to this tunnel, I've been building those. A little tough. All right. I have it selected. Strange. You can sit on there. Yeah. Go. Now we don't have to stop the drill. We can keep going. Is that one not filling up? That's why. Dang it. I hope we weren't burning off too much soil. It just destroys it if you're not collecting it. Ooh, ammonium. Get me some of that. Do I have space to get all that though? No, I do still have some space on here. Oh yeah, we're dropping some. Yeah, let's pick this up by hand. Okay, cool. Then bring it home. How are we doing, guys? How are we holding up? I could use a sandwich. Like a panini. Panini would be good right now. But that's just how I'm feeling. Alright, so take one of those back. Let's just get the bigger container here. Get you on there. Hook you up over here. Oh no, wait, that's not the one. Or well, they're all mixed together now. Stuff doesn't ever want to come off of this. You have to like let it go. There you go. Weird. It's all mixed up. No. Okay. Keep it going. Keep them coming. Alright, more hydrazine. Hydrazine for days. Till the ammonium runs dry, we will have hydrazine. Alright, kosher. Whoopsie. Dropping things. Nice. Moss hydrazine. 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 Alright. Alright, what was I going off about? What were my other plans? I don't know. Now I'm thinking of all sorts of random stuff. Like, let's make one of those mini shelters on this planet, yeah. They want me to do that. That's one of the goals. You can save your game with it, but then again, you can also do that with a, vehicle, so it's really not as big a silicon and graphene. Okay. Well, we're already doing silicone stuff, right? Resin and quartz, which we got. Resin, we need more quartz. Well, let's make a ton, shall we? Can make one of those. Yeah, if I want to start a legitimate base, we got power. We just need platforms. What are some good large platforms we can make? What's the T platform good for? I mean, I guess you can get 2 things on there, huh? That one's good for auto arms, obviously. Is this good, like, if you put, like, a medium scrapper on and then the, like, the trade platform? Like, I'm unclear on what could be good for that one. Do not know. Silicone, because we're gonna get one of those. I'll say glass and silicone. So we make this. We need to make a couple. Rovers just for, because we might need rovers. I don't know. I'm just building stuff now. I just like being in the game. It's fun. Alright, let's see. Oh wait, I was looking at the completely wrong thing. Hold on, where do we build this from? Is it here? My eyes are drying up. Staring too much. Graphene and silicone. Why did I want glass? Graphene is gonna be hydrazine and graphite, right? Yeah, hydrazine, graphite. Why did I make glass? I think I looked at that and I was like, glass. Do not need glass. Alright, so that'll be running. Open up another one of these things, man. Oh, you're not. Oh, we're not giving out any power from this side. Whoopsie. Yeah, so this guy is effectively doing nothing. No. I need you to effectively do everything. Alright. Do I have one for me? Can be that one, 'cause this and this can go there. Alright. Alright. Field shelter, cool. Alright. We need more truck stuff. How's this been going? You're out already? Of course. Wow. So much hydrazine. I will never touch the dirt again. I'll be flying forever. Oh, this thing's so tiny. It's so cute. Just fit right there. Alright. Car time. Rubber and plastic, so we need 2 plastics per rubber. Plastics, carbon and compound, which I've already used up all my carbon. Cool, cool. Nice, nice. Alright, this could be better. Hold on. We have silos. We have silos for this sort of thing. Zinc. We still have zincs left over. Okay, we have a carbon, compound. Okay. This compound, alright. So carbon in a compound makes plastic. Oopsie. Save this one for the next one. We need we have churned into a fish. This guy. Boom. Come on over here, my dude. And you are just going to receive everything that comes off of this. And we need organic to make more carbon. If I'm more compound, we just need more stuff. So keep it coming. Alright, let's just to fix our problems here, let's just do this to you. Okay, well, can we spread you a little bit? Oh my. You to you. You to you. Just so we are running in a full circle here. So we get more power running. Let's just unlock another RTG here. I don't want to deal with any slowdowns. More power. All right. Compound. Oh, this thing isn't enabled, is it? There you go. Perfect. Go. Okay. Just to keep things going. I'm already losing my mind. I just wanted to collect pumpkins. Then I'm like, no, we need a base. We need everything. It needs to be huge. We need to research while we do all this. I haven't gotten new research in a while. I don't know how much these give doing this. 1,000? Jeez. I wouldn't have believed it. Oops, yeah, lock that back down. That's plastic. Plastic and then rubber, which I believe is resin. Let's just start making some resin, shall we? We just need all the base stuff. My eyes are starting to hurt. I think I'm staring too much at the screen. I think I need to give it a break at some point here. Alright, boom, boom. Rubber, organic, and resin. Come on, swirly do. Okay. Okay, how many can we have in a train? I want to say it's 3, but I feel like everything's still running so slow. I had RTGs run to the max over here. So power's going that way, but now I have it set up so that it's everything's circling through, so open another one. Oh, I only have a gas canister here. Oh. Woo! Keep forgetting about my skateboard, man. Alright, so we're gonna make a rover. What else do I need on my base? I don't need anything. I really don't. I mean, I can just make a couple printers, and then I basically have everything I need to come back to, you know? Under the compound. Just want to have my options open on things to use. Trying to be safe. More resin. I'm gonna be making platforms. Oops. Got 1 rubber, which it takes 2 plastics and 1 rubber. More. Alright, so I have 3 of those. We need to look at a couple platforms. This we can keep simple. And I haven't used this weird T one, so we can do that too, just to see what that's like. Oh, that was not the intention. I didn't know you could do that. Alright, it's freaking out. Alright. Just print on top of each other, it's fine. I'm sure that won't mess anything up. Put that on there. Honestly, I could have had more space this whole time by just putting a couple of these things down. Holding so much excess stuff that I don't need to necessarily hold. Alright, oops. I like having this one on top because I can see it better when I'm digging. Alright. We need more of these because we need more platforms. Yeah. Platforms for printers and other such things. What's a small printer again? Probably compound. Another menu would be nice here too. Cause it's a lot to run through. Just gonna flop out. Oh no, I had a spot. There we go. Couldn't tell if that clicked in. There we go. One of these. I can make bigger platforms. Oh yeah, like this one. This one requires aluminums. I think that's the one that I meant to make. Whoopsie daisy. I want to see what's all the hubbub on the T platforms. Bunch of hubbub. Actually, I can just do that. Let's see. These are just, yeah, those are tiny platforms. Some resin. Let's make some more ammonium, shall we? Never too much ammonium. So I'll have some printers, have RTGs for power. Could make a smelter. Smelter's often nice to have. Everything else will probably be able to finagle our way through the tech tree. Finagle. Finagle a bagel. Should really have multiple printers. This whole base is quite a mess. Really shouldn't have any power issues. Feels like I do. Just do one of those. Just anywhere on there. Nada. Hydrazine for myself. Alright. What did that other platform needed, like iron and something else? I'd like one of those because those are always nice for, especially for soil centrifuge kind of stuff. Ooh, do we want an oxygenator? Oxygenators are smart. Aluminum and ceramic. Let's get some clay. Get on there. Alright. Just made another one. She can make one of these. Okay, you. top of that so we can make some more stuff. Alright, another one of these for me. For my jetpacks. Iron ceramic resin, which we have these as well. So we have ceramic. We need some clay so that we can make some ceramic. Ooh, that makes a lot of clay. What else did I say? An oxygenator, right? That makes that. What makes an oxygenator? That's an RTG. Ceramic and aluminum, so we're making ceramic, which is fantastic. Zincs. I don't know if I have any aluminum stuff anymore. What about this? Heck yeah. We will make some aluminum. The clay is also being made. Okay. Ceramic. This guy needs an aluminum, and this guy also needs ceramic. Hurry! Chef, so much power. Everything's going. I guess those three are going. Those are probably draining some power. Still, though. Oh, actually, this guy's draining most of our power, more than likely. Can you just finish that one? It's gonna make me sad if it's just this one charge in there. Alright. Ceramic time. Okay. We make these. Once we make a these, and this. We got 2 printers, this and that. A smelter and a soil centrifuge would be nice. Okay, this one's done. This can go on the small one. So much stuff. You can put so much stuff in this. It's insane. Insane in the membrane. Ooh, maybe we bring one of our winches, yeah? Because you never know when you might need one of these. We can always build more. Just need to find more exo chips, but we can do it. I believe in us. We can do it, kids. I believe. Alright. So yeah. Most I want is just a soil centrifuge, a smelter, just to make sure we got all our other bases covered on building things. The smelter should be easy. Yeah, 2 resins and a compound. Okay, build that right up. And then soil centrifuge, 2 compound and aluminum. Okay, 1, 2, thank goodness. I believe I smelted at least 1 more of these. Yes, I did. Alright, come on back. Home in time for dinner. Alright. What else do I need? I need a chair. I actually didn't make a chair for the vehicle. At least I don't think that I did. I may have, and it's already on there. But you know what? More chairs never hurt anybody. We need more compound. Alright, get more compound. We make the chairs. And then... Do we make a diamond drill? Like a really good drill. Yeah, because those level 3 drills take diamond. I think both for personal drill and a drill you put on the vehicle. Yeah, because it costs 1 diamond for level 3 drill mod. And diamond and titanium alloy for... What is it? Diamond is hydrazine or graphenes put together, right? Yeah, 2 graphenes put together. Which that's just graphite and... hydrazine. You know... I have the ability right now. We can just... We can make this happen. I'm feeling mostly unstoppable right now. You have no idea. Alright. Fit so much stuff. Alright. What else do I need? It'll probably be good to have cuties on me. The RTG QT. Batteries could be good, but we'll make our own batteries. I think. I don't even know what we're gonna find when we go there, honestly. I don't. Alright, so we did that. Platforms. So at least make a big diamond drill anyway. I don't think we need a small one, honestly, but a big one would be good. You have titanium alloy chillin'. Titanium alloy and diamond. Oh yeah, diamond. Yeah. So we still need to make. One other graphene, because we have a graphene, right? Not graphene? Yeah, it's graphene. Hydrazine. Do we have a graphite? We might need to make another graphite. We need to make more graphite. It's another resin. Where'd it go? There it is. Already out of soil from this guy. Ah! Get it connected. Let's go. Alright, alright, alright. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. I keep putting it off. I'm sorry. I need everything. So this is drill level 2, right? We need a level 3. We need big drill. It's time for big drilling hours. Alright. Yeah, one more hydrazine. Or... Because I have a graphene. Need to make another graphene. Yep, which is what we need the graphite for. 2 graphenes. We'll make a diamond, and then diamond with... what was it again? Diamond with titanium alloy will make us a beautiful, beautiful drill. Graphenes make diamond. We haven't made diamond yet. Diamond will be our first diamond. Diamond's only really for drills, honestly. I don't know if there's much other uses for it. Ooh. Nice and shiny diamond. Oh, it does spark a little bit, huh? Cool. Yeah, I don't really use it for much, so. Alright, put her in. Titanium alloy. Let her run. And the look of this drill's cool. Yeah. Alright, new drill. Okay, that fit in there somewhere. Let's make another platform. Because we'll probably need one. I don't like that. Just make another one of these. Standard and simple. We need... learn to use the plugs and stuff. Probably gonna need another one of these big boys. I'm not even gonna fill up all these spots that I have. It's cool though that we actually can't, or that I could. It's just it would take a while. All right, I literally have all I could possibly need at this point. Way more than I needed, but wanted. Yeah, we got our own VTOL on there. Do we make that oxygenator? I'm pretty sure we made the oxygenator. Cheers, Rez. Big Tatius, what's up, my dude? How are we doing today? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I want to say I made an oxygenator. If it's on anything, it's on this. We should probably actually, let's double check the contents of this guy because this has everything. Alright, so we got 5 hydrazines, RTGs, the field shelter, our level 3 drill, our oxygenator, our small printer, our scanner, our extra beacon for base. It's looking good to me. Alright, we still have some extra spots, but can't think of much else that I really need or want to bring. We already have a few. How many canisters I have? I have 2. Do I have any empty ones? I have an empty one, I'll bring it, but I don't think that we do. Oh, this one's empty. Yeah, we'll bring this guy. Okay. Alright, we're going to Calidor, guys. Let's just do it. I think we got everything. Got 2 small RTGs. I got a bunch of regular RTGs on there. Oh, this is where I kept my other 2. Oh, these are batteries. Do I really even need batteries in the world of RTGs, though, at this point? Alright, let's... Do I have one of those? Alright, I really think we're good to go. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Let's do it. I do have a spot in there, too, but I don't even know what else I could bring. We have enough to make a small base, and enough to go hunting for pumpkins. That was the original goal. Alright. Bring me to Calidor. It's an arid planet. Oh, we just flew through another planet. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's find a planet, or find a landing spot I like. Not that you can tell too much. Also, this is kind of a smallish planet. It's kind of like Mercury. In a way, it's kind of small and seems to always be light on one side and dark on the other. Let's try over here. Oh, there was some northern lights on this planet. That was cool. These pumpkins. Whoa! Look at all that stuff come out. Oh, look at these research items. These are cool looking. All right, wait. That's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Okay. He was fine. Yeah, spineless. Uproot harvest seeds. These guys, this shouldn't auto kill me. I'm pretty sure they just plop you up like that. Yeah, they can hurt, but they don't immediately kill you. Alright. These guys, however, these guys shoot at you and they're mean. See that? Man's a monster. Alright. Alright, oxygen. Right here's a pretty nice spot for a base, honestly. Let's unpack a little bit. Alright. Just gonna... This is like unpacking in real life. Just throw it somewhere, anywhere. We'll organize it later. Just get it out of the truck. Just keep it going. Just keep it moving. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. What's this one got? Hot noodles? It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's whatever. We're not breathing anymore. It's okay. Keep them coming. We'll probably need this, right? Alright. Here's our base. Perfect. Immaculate. Okay, truck stuff. VTOL. Truck stuff. Our other platforms for fun. Yeah, those are probably gonna be with the vehicles. Another platform. Just chill right there for now. Is there anything else to like unpack on this guy? Okay. Maybe we put this guy in there. He looks funny like that. Okay, cool. You're not dangerous, right? You look dangerous. Look at you. Planets are all filled with dangerous plants. Plants that are mean to me. Right. Get on there. It's all rocket stuffs. Alright, let's... I got more. Oh yeah, we got a baby one. Put a couple RTGs on that guy. They'd be nice and cute. Oh yeah, we got a field shelter. Little place to call home. Place shelter on Calidor. Oh, the oxygenator. Oh, it's our beacon. The rest of that is all my hydrazine. I don't have a problem, I promise. Yeah, these provide power and stuff, right? Oh, no, just plug on the side, okay. I am thoroughly enjoying myself. As insane as I have been this entire stream, it has been a lot of fun. Alright. Get our oxygenator and our extra power going. 4 RTGs, which is at least 16 power, which is kind of phenomenal. I guess I mustn't have made a medium printer. I thought I had. But that is truly not the end of the world, because these are all, yeah, okay. These are all vehicle stuffs. Okay. Alright, our base is a little uneven. That's okay. so let's get organized here. Yeah, you're gonna chill on here for a minute. Let's get our VTOL unpacked. I want these guys to be kind of close so they can at least connect. I never made that chair, did I? I did not. Well, we can make a chair here. Unless I left something in the rocket. I don't think that I did, though. I had that whole unpacking fiasco. And nothing's on the inside. Okay, yeah, we didn't make a chair. Chairs are easy, my friends. Chairs are easy. Also, we're probably just going to be using our VTOL for the most part anyway. This can only fit on the side there. This can't fit. Yeah. Just kick you guys up. Whoopsie. Might as well give you all some power while we're here. Get your cool looking drill on there. Got a winch. Once we get a chair, we'll be good to go. Nice. Alright, move you guys like this. You already have our starters there. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll grab 1, 2 extra. Oh, am I just carrying some organic now? I have another one on my juice. Okay. Boom. Alright, so now we have a VTOL with power. We can find a probe, I guess, if there's still one out there. I don't know that I've come to Calidor. I can't remember which planets I've been to and which ones I have at this point. Which is crazy to me. Turn that on. Got a soil centrifuge. I only really have one of these though, so. And a small printer. So. Need to get a rocket on this thing. Alright. Let's start flying about, shall we? I can't use the scanner while it's on there, so let's do this for now. I can put you on my person, and we can use it when we are not on the ship. Can you activate like that? No, you cannot. You have to be on one of my shoulders. Well, we'll be flying anyway, so don't need the jetpacks. That general direction, cool. So these look like pumpkins, but these are, that's research. This is also research. There's a lot of research on this planet. Like, quite a bit. I hope I didn't... Am I on the wrong planet? That would be embarrassing. It would be amazing at the same time. Silva, Calidor, and Atrox. We're on Calidor. For sure we're on Calidor. Alright. So many funny looking things on this planet. More research. Let's see what's. How much do these give me? 39? That's not bad. What is that? A wheezeweed. That looks like it can hurt me. Can be planted or researched. Okay, cool. So I need to find more pumpkins. Pumpkin time. And then the something called the cauldron, Caldragaria, something. Weed's what I'm worried about here. So these can stick on there. This can go in there. Shouldn't have taken all this excess fuel. Ugh, air. Oh, it's hoverboard. What are these spooky plants, man? They're nice? They're nice. Oh, now I'm stuck in it though. Shouldn't have trusted him. Alright, we're good. They're all grabby. Looks like we're gonna have to plant our own to get more of the or the samples, which is kind of what our end goal is, really. But we're gonna have plenty to be planting on our own. There's so many over here. All right, we finally started collecting seeds. Whoa. Can go there. We got a space on this guy already? Looking like it. Okay. That away. Space for a couple more seeds. General direction behind me. Yeah, I can't really stick that anywhere. Alright. Ooh, actually. I need to find one of these cauldron things we can. Actually, we can take you. If we. Nope, don't have it here. I left it at base. Alright. I was gonna grab the. Okay, so that's just northwest of the base. I was gonna leave a beacon here because there's so many pumpkins here. It's making me wonder if one of those cauldron-y things was around. I haven't seen one. I don't know what it looks like. So many pumpkins though. Ooh, what are those? These might just be land features, but these look cool. I haven't seen these before. Wild, wild. Yeah, they're all wild. That way. Let's go see if we can find a probe. This will make finding probes much easier, especially since it's the last one. Of course, we do it last. see. Still in that direction. Yeah, I can't turn it on while flying. It's too bad. I found it. It's got all sorts of mean plants around it, though. That's what they're saying, why it's dangerous to go there. Look at this. All right. Oh, man, I really wish I brought the beacon. All right, that's fine. We're just heading west, essentially. So just west of our base. Let me drop down around here. So many pumpkins on this planet, guys. So many pumpkins. So little time. Alright, yeah, definitely over that direction. Thankfully, none of these probes are ever underground for any reason. Sometimes you do find kind of like what look like solar panels that probably came off of a probe underground, which is like, how would this have gotten here? I do not understand. Right. Hoping either we see it from the sky or at some point we just accidentally pass it and then we do a scan again. Passed it. That way. You don't say. Might fly a little bit lower just to make sure I see everything. Sometimes, yeah, I can't even see this a bunch of other stuff here. Like, sometimes to draw distance, man, you gotta. That it? That looks kind of unique. Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, there's another cauldron here too. As long as none of this stuff starts shooting at me. Please. Okay. Can I reach it? Look at this thing. Reach. Alright, to have dirt. I do have dirt. Oops. Should I make a nice ramp for myself? Go. Look at this guy. Yeah, this is the one we haven't found yet. Look at it. Alrighty. Oh yeah, scanner, here we are. What is your name? Things to remember. Find the remaining vintage probes. Discovered the Hubble Space Telescope. Excellent. 1990. I love that effect. And it does at the top of them when you find them. Jetpack's back on. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute, it's a little man. Take photo. Greet the wanderer. Hello. That was adorable. Einstein-Rosenberg Bridge. What? Ah, that's me. Oh, that's excellent. Just screenshot that for remembrance sake. Oh, it's lovely. That was a good photo, actually. All right. Unlocked Wanderer Orange, Wanderer Suit, and Wanderer Gray. What's the Wanderer Suit look like? Oh, Wanderer Suit's kind of cool. Let's go back to palettes here. See, this is the one we got for just doing Calidor, just barely. My light not on? It is, we just can't really see ourselves with it. Get this on the side of me, maybe that'll help. A little bit. Interesting. The monocle looks pretty good at this one, I'm not gonna lie. Wanderer Gray, though. Oh, man. Almost looks kind of spooky. The interference and radio transmissions coming out of this thing are scaring me. Alright. Awesome. Alright, so that was our last one. Do I have something else to look at? I still have stars floating around on this. Let's see. Oh yeah, I haven't saved any outfits, but see, it didn't give me a new visor or anything. Palettes, we've checked. I do declare. New hats, masks, emotes. I mean, I've gotten a new emote. Take a picture. Oh yeah, we got take a picture emote. Okay, that's cool. Oh my gosh, I haven't used emotes in a while. Dance on every planet, baby. Game's too cute. Alright. We fly back home. Just that away. Alright. We might find a closer cauldron to it. Ooh. Look how pretty this planet is. I didn't know how pretty Calidor was. I think I've probably spent the least time on this planet. This one in Atrox. I didn't know that this planet had northern lights. Pretty sure I knew that Silva did, but not Calidor. It's a really nice planet. Alright. Take us home. Using up some of that hydrazine. Calidor might be in the running for one of my favorite looking planets. This is a cool planet. Oh wow, we went quite a long ways. I'm really glad we're flying. I'm glad they added a VTOL bird, let me tell you. Nothing is better than vertical takeoff and land. Alright, so now here's what I'm thinking. We have a lot of seeds, right? So we're gonna plant the seeds, and we need to make as much of this samples as we can. Now the samples, we're gonna fill into all the containers we got. Most important part about that is we have a extra large container, which will only actually fit on this guy. So we're gonna go put a beacon on probably the closest cauldron thing we can find, and then we're gonna have to drive to it. We're gonna clear it out first as well, and then we're gonna drive to it. All right. Here is the pasture in which I shall grow my pumpkins on this desert planet. It's quite the desert. Behold the field in which I plant my pumpkins. Hope there's not any rules about them being planted too close together. Planting things worked like this in real life, my goodness. Never be any world hunger. Alright. Okay. Go back on the VTOL. You are the first one we are going to attempt to fill up. Let's see, I'm getting air from this guy, right? Or I can. Or not. Well, this is on still, right? Yeah. Alright, let's, for my sanity, I should bring you back over here. You are going to hold my stuff. I shouldn't need anything, and I'm going to need my hands and space for all this, so. We'll put down the jetpacks, and I might leave the lamp on me, because the lamp is important. All right, and the dirt. Okay. All these dust clouds aren't helping. All right. Oh, even these small ones are ready to harvest. Okay. Yeah, I want these primarily. Or we'll worry about the seeds after. See. Okay. So now. Let's wait till it disappears, though. Let's get another one over here. Oh no, wait, I have more. Big one. So what do you guys want to talk about? What's new in everybody's world? How have y'all been? This is what we're doing now. This is our lives. This dust cloud is annoying. No auto planter I don't know about, is there? Can you move this thing closer? Oh, this little one. I feel like there must be an easier way to automate this. But then again, like I don't know if there's anything that plants stuff for you. I did have a lot of information on the patch notes. I might as well look at that again. That's how I got any of this information in the first place. That one. We're gonna be stuck with the end, so. Alright. How often can you do the same action over and over again without going insane? This is riveting gameplay, I know. We're farming. Might as well just pull out Stardew. Man, I love Stardew Valley. Part of me wants to do a run through of Stardew. Stardew's such a good game. My wife and I love that game. Oh, hey, one fell. It's probably the best game ever. Best game ever made. Concerned Ape is an awesome developer. Really nice guy. Alright. I feel like these lights are hurting my eyes almost a little bit. If I go down one click, am I gonna be completely... Oh. Actually feels kind of nice. But, let's see, this one's not even on me, really. Alright. Even if light is subpar, I need a little bit less light in my eyes. A little bit of a headache. Which is never any fun. Get all this knobbly squash and round squash and plump squash. We have all types, all kinds. We are germinating and harvesting. Breathings for the week. Ooh, 3 in that one. Can also always consolidate these guys. That one's full, I guess. Fit 400 nuggets, so it's gonna... That one's gonna go for a while. So this is what passes as a video game. We plant seeds very slowly. Ooh, that one's coming purple. What's that purple one gonna do? That's cool. Got another one of these I missed. Oh, and hopefully hit plant on that one. 'Cause you have to pick it up, put it down, and then be able to plant it. You can't just plant it as it's sitting there on its side. Yep, he didn't land in the ground. There we go. Anything useful in this guy? No. Look around for a second as stuff grows. More ammonium. One of my most favorite resources. Oh, I'm low on air, I forgot. I needed to return to my truck consistently for air. Should make that chair so I can move everything around. Away or anything. That's kind of also what I wanted to check. This new costume's pretty cool. This Wanderer costume. Solar power. Ooh, dynamite. It's a battery. It'll let me see it. Go copper. Dynamite. Solid fuel, more copper. Nice. Not bad. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at them all. Look at them all. Yes. This is what we need. We need a lot of those. One stuck under the car. There we go. Alright, I'm really curious of this purple one. Because you get sturdy squash seeds, you get knobbly ones. No, it's still, oh, yeah, it's regrowing. Curious sturdy squash. A rare squash with unique color and something odd about it. Uproot to harvest. Astronium? It gave me Astronium? Shoot, that's cool. Astronium can be researched for a lot of bites. It can also be traded now for things you need, so it's actually a pretty cool gift. Okay. I believe tonight, talking about my stream tonight, because it's already getting late. Later than I expected already. Tonight, I'm hoping to finish up that dang Resident Evil 1 run through I've been trying to do forever. My streaming schedule has been a little off the wall, and I apologize. But life gets busy, you know how it is. And yeah, no, just haven't had the time to stay on schedule, honestly. Lots going on with preparing for Babby and other such life things. So nothing bad, just been busy for sure. And it just depends on the amount of time I have and other things that are going on. I know, I gotta breathe. It's just right there too. I like the ones that have the Astroneer logo in them. Plump. Cultivated squash seed that has grown massive size, uproot to harvest several sturdy squash samples. Alright, get more, yeah. See, they kind of on a hill, so they kind of keep rolling down into different places. Alrighty. Let's do it all again. Come on. Out of my reach. But yeah, I'll probably be doing some more RE. I need to move into some new games though. I feel like I've been kind of spinning my wheels and just playing, at least at night, a lot of RE and stuff, and I like it, but like I need to do something new. I need to change it up a bit. Pumpkin smashing. Oopsie, dropped it. Alright, I may consolidate these in a second. This one almost full, not exactly. Let's see. You can't click it too quickly or else it grabs the one that's going in. Yeah. I really wonder if they do grow smaller if I have them too close together, or if that proximity affects just anything about it. So I got a purple one randomly. I want to say most of it's just random. They do get pretty creative for their holiday events. Alright, I actually want to see how much does this have? 63 out of 400. Because this doesn't have space for one of these like this, right? Alright. So what if I enable output and just filter it all into there? Because it's easier to click on multiple things, so I'll go a little less crazy if we can do it like this. Alright, we can do another round and just put everything in that one. Whoa! They start flying everywhere, you gotta be careful. The seeds stay pretty stationary, but the samples go flying. Just popping out of there with a bunch of force, look at that. Alright. Let's see. Bunch of little ones. Okay, got it down to a science, kind of. Okay. Replanting. I wonder if more seeds will make this any better. I doubt it. I feel like this is already a pretty good amount with which to breathing. Hate when I forget to breathe. A warning that you are all now breathing manually. Because I hate that. I hate when people remind me that your body generally breathes for you, but when you start thinking about it, you kind of tend to stop. And it's the worst. Mind games. Squash! We're making so much squash. Alright. Where are we at with this guy? 162. Be much easier with friends. You just have one person just planting seeds for days. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. do believe my wife is home. Sounds like it. Alright. A couple more rounds of seeds, and we'll see what this thing looks like. I got an Astroneer symbol one. Squash seeds. Beautiful, beautiful squash seeds. Come on. You're really telling me I only have 162? 162. I mean, what's the answer? More? More seeds? Oh, do you not grow? Grow! Yeah, this is mind-numbing. On autopilot, I've ceased to think. All I am is squash seed. I have become the seed. There's nothing else to life but squash. Oh man, it's outputting. Alright, yeah, let's just pop them all like I was doing before, it's fine. Oh, catch them, catch them. Oh, there they go. Oh my goodness. Alright. I don't want to fill up this whole 400 worth thing. I mean, I do, but at the same time, I don't want to just keep doing this right now. We've done so much. Let's... Already replanted. Alright, let's just finish one more clearing of them. We'll clear it once more, pick up everything, and then we'll replant the seeds, but we won't pop them again, so we're going to pop everything right now. Maybe the best way to do this is actually on a hill and have everything that I'm going to collect them with at the bottom of the hill. Have where everything just falls down. That'd be much easier. Much, much easier. Oh my gosh, a lot came out of that one. Alright. I was trying to run away. Alright. Should we get one in there? Okay. Harvest, harvest. Give me those, give me those. Oh, keep pointing. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. Happening a lot. Oh, okay. Space. Okay, that one looks like it's full. Okay, we're out again. We got a lot this time. This way we don't have to bring everything with us. Oh, there's one over there. Trying to escape. Alright. What's all the ones on this side? Alright, and these are the last few. I think that's it. Just gonna replant these for next time. They grow super fast. Wonder how well this will do on the Switch. I want it to, I mean, I'm gonna buy a copy of it for sure, but my only question is I wonder how hard aiming and like doing stuff like this will be, just like moving around with the cursor and stuff. I'm sure it'll work pretty well, but I just wonder if it'll be more frustrating than using a mouse. But then again, you can use controller on this. That's not too bad, actually. I think I prefer keyboard and mouse, but I think it'll be fine on the Switch. I'm excited for that. All right. Boom. Ooh, another purple one. All right. So let's make sure we get all of these added into here. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Okay. So we're gonna put this last one in there, and then, oh, I have more. Shoot. Okay, so those are empty. We got another seed on here. This could have been the best seed of them all. We don't even know. All right, plant him. I'll bring one extra hydrazine juice in case. So we're gonna go on a search for the closest cauldron so we can drive to it and see what we do, I guess. Because it's supposed to eject some kind of biofuel or something. We might actually need these. All right. Here's all of my stuff. We never made a chair. We need to make a chair. Should probably take all our stuff back too before I forget, or we're gonna be in Frown Town. And you don't want to be in Frown Town, guys. Frown Town's a bad place. Frown Town is very unhappy. Oh yeah. Drill. The Astronium. The Astronium can wait here. Alright, you can go here. I think. What is chair? Make chair with this guy, I know. I think it's just compounds, right? Could be wrong, but I want to say it's 2 compound. 2 compound, yes. I remember everything. Always. I've never once forgotten anything. Ever. It's never once happened. Never once. Totally didn't forget to make the chair. Does it want squash seeds as well as biofuel? Oh, we need a gas canister. We didn't bring a gas canister. Is that actually important? No. Because biofuel is in a gas form. That doesn't make me happy if that's the case. Especially because to make gas can, we would need glass, which we could do. Silicone is the bigger issue. It's all very doable, but at the speed at which I could do it is questionable. All right, hold on. We could make glass extremely quickly. I just need quartz. If I could find some quartz, like, real quick. Man, I got a centrifuge. Oh, shoot. Alright, we have a thing right here. Alright, we didn't even have to travel anywhere. Alright, alright. This is why we brought a VTOL. Alright, so... Step one, we have a field shelter, so we have this. Let's clear this out. Of evil plants. They're just mean. Don't like the way those leaves turn toward me. They're like, hey, what you want? No! Okay. We have air. Now we have no power. Oh my. Oh, I don't have my RTGs. It's all freaking out because this thing's on. All right. Alright, so let's just give me one of these. Okay. Real quick, I'm just gonna just want to not have a million different holes to fall in. I don't want to destroy it either. I don't know if I can, because that would not be my intention. A platform to place Cauldrangia on. Brisk Cauldrangia, biofuel refinery. A unique plant species that covers or converts certain ingredients into valuable biofuels. Output can be shipped to exodynamic or research for bites, producing squashaline. Requires 2 samples. So this sturdy squash sample, mutant elegant spew flower seed. Oh, so we can mix it with other dangerous seeds and stuff. Like these. So there's actually a reason for them being around. Oh. Ow. That's kind of fancy. That's just organic. Alright, we can try that. This guy's got a funny run. we don't need the winch right now. Let's real quick bring one of these guys. Just make sure everything's off it. If it gives us gas canisters, then we can at least see what we're working with here. All right. All right. Last thing to do today. And I gotta end this. Did I not give it the thing? Don't know that I did. The beacon. I didn't put the beacon down, did I? It's right here, but still. Knowing me, I'll still get lost. Just in case. Make it purple. Alright, Alright, let's see what this does. We can call it a day. If this will stay. Good enough. Oh, I need to see it though. There we go. Perfect, more or less. Alright, let's try one of these fancy ones. Mutant spiny Atticus seed? Ew. Gooey. A highly refined biofuel made from a mixture of sturdy squashy meat. 35 points. So it's done in points. Oh, well, yeah, it's not gonna fit because it's not the right. Do I have one of those on me? Elegant spew flower. This is a spinelli seed that is not the same. I have another mutant Atticus one though. Interesting. Okay. A place I can just sit you where you don't fall over. Thank you. Let's just do the standard one. A lot of random organic. Just go in there. You don't even tell it to activate. Just, you put them on, it just goes. These don't go in there, do they? They do not. All right. Man, these take some time, huh? Alright, so the squashling, which is the standard one, is 15 points. But 35 for any of the ones that we can get with those seeds. With the different angry plant seeds. Interesting. Okay, I just want to do a few of these just to see. What we get. Oh, yeah, so I've got this. We have worked hard for the squash seeds. Almost too hard. This is so strange. Someone on the creative board was really thinking when they did this one. I don't like when I can't just click it and it goes in. Why not? So much squash to give. All right, we'll do a couple more, and then we're gonna see what we get when we trade it in. But these are biofuel, or the biofuels that they were talking about. Because I think that it needed a gas canister, but the shape on this thing looks like these, so I mean, maybe these can actually go into gas canisters, but since we can get different types, I don't know if it matters so much. Alright. This is so funny. So, mutant spiny Atticus seed, which is the one we did, and elegant spew flowers, noxathane, which I'm guessing is worth even more. Doesn't say how much they're worth unless you have the actual item. Oh, I wish I picked up those seeds now. They might still be down there, but they might not be. All right, I'm just gonna grab this and go. And we're gonna save and call it a day. Thank y'all so much for watching. See how many points we get. I wish it would auto feed in there. But who am I to complain? Hope those send as well. Oops, one more, come on. Payload value is 175. So I am an 1/8 of the way there to the first one. What even? Are you kidding? We have 26 days left. That's a lot of pumpkins. So now we have a lot of squash seed. But now the thing is that it would make way more sense to get these plant seeds. So now we're gonna go violent plant hunting, getting these seeds so that we can get more points out of all the different squash samples we have, because like it more than doubled with that one recipe. So the more we do, or the bigger ones we get, the less pumpkin harvesting we have to do, which we've done a good amount so far. Easily. So we can really amp this up as long as we get the right plants. Now, let's real quick. Let's save. And I'll read this real quick before heading out. Okay, we have saved the game. Do just want to say thank you again, everyone, for joining today. It has been fantastic. I have enjoyed having you all here. It's been a good day. It's been a good stream. Again, tonight, probably doing some more Resident Evil and then whatever else end up deciding on doing. Because I do need to switch out games. I need to play some more games. But I'm not sure what yet. So I will let you know. Once that comes up. Oh, that was a hot fix. The fall update. Display capture. My face isn't here, but that's fine. Let's see. Fellow Astroneers, blah, blah, blah. Find wild squash seeds on these planets. Use these seeds to grow offspring that yield sturdy squash samples. Each time the feature planet has a variety of wild squash seeds, yet yield different quantity of seeds. These can be placed in a medium and large resource container. Locate the Cauldrangia plants on the same planets, but beware the hazards that tend to grow nearby. Use the Cauldrangias to produce one of these types of biofuel. Compass nav points appear to indicate Cauldrangia. Oh, okay, I didn't realize the compass actually pointed those out. I was unaware. Cauldrangia can be interacted with to cycle through their current biofuel recipe for production. Each featured planets have unique variety of Cauldrangia with different production speeds. So this is the thing where I'm imagining that, yes, you know, thoxane. Oh, noxathane is worth so much, and we just need the spew flower seeds to help with that. Different biofuels can produce different ingredients, rare ingredients, the more produce biofuel. I'm guessing Atrox is probably the fastest one because of the fact that being the most difficult planet, it will yield the highest result. A lot of points. But if I can get 50 for my current, like, 200 some odd. We could get close the way to done. Unless these stack. I don't think these stack. I think these are, you get this amount, then you get the difference to here, I think. If it's 8,000, I'm gonna have to do this a handful more times. Shoot. But where did it go? I completely lost it. Alright, but I guess that just means we're going to have to get some more plant seeds to make this work. Alright, well, until next week, stay safe, and we will Astroneer with y'all later. Have a good day, and hope to see you tonight. Goodbye.